Redvee TV after Saints' 26 points to 12 victory over the Castleford Tigers here at Weldon Road. A lot of very happy Saints supporters just departing behind us in the background.
Great team performance. I've literally just been talking to a couple of people up on the terraces and we were on about man of the match. And to be honest,
17.
Yeah, who'd you pick?
James Robey, absolutely magnificent, and just been talking to one of the journalists upstairs who just said James Robey, as best he's been playing since we won the championship.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely fantastic.
Probably so.
Mr. Perpetual Motion.
You just worry for the day that we've got to actually replace it. But no, I thought the whole team played really, really well. First half, ball kind of retention and control was a little bit out when it was greasy and
both sides
raining.
obviously raining, yeah.
Yeah, it was, both sides did that, but there were just some things that killed us. To nil them at half-time was an absolutely outstanding defensive effort. I just thought we could have been a little bit smarter, but I don't want to take too much away from that performance.
Do you know what? I was listening to Gary Schofield pre-game. He was talking to the station and he was saying about how why can't Castleford win championships playing attacking rugby? Of course they can. They're more than capable, but history has shown that defence wins championships, and Castleford's defence isn't bad, but Saints' defence, second best points conceded during the season tonight, absolutely imperious. It was absolutely brilliant defence, and we've got it right, and we're now adding points in attack to that.
Yeah, I don't know if you...
Go on, you Saints!
I don't know...
Well and truly happy Saints fans on the way home this evening.
I don't know if you get to see the screen from your vantage point.
Poorly.
But you see Justin Holbrook. Yeah, Justin Holbrook, he kind of goes through the emotions that fans do. He looks angry when we make mistakes. He looks like, why they try in that play? And it's almost like, you can almost see he's going to pull someone to one side. He's not going to string them out in the press. He'll pull them to one side in training and go, what were you thinking there? What was your thought process? What could you do better? I tell you what, the change from the start of the season after the Huddersfield game, when we had loads of people on chatting about how poorly we played, I mean, contrast that to
the performance.
Couple of
the
weeks.
Performance week in, week out is improving. Yeah. Even in games where we haven't gone on to get the results, you can see the improvements. Yeah. The defence, the scrambling defence, absolutely magnificent.
Absolutely.
It's tactically spot on. We'd nearly got the victory here last time we played, apart from that decision where we were robbed. Doesn't lose the screen. It's a decision where we were robbed. And tonight we've come here and got the points, and do you know what? That's a marker set down.
Yeah.
Starts the Super 8s. All of a sudden you're looking forward.
Are we going to see more of a halfback on the bench now?
Well, yeah, that's what we're saying.
I thought that. I mean, it's whether you can.
It was fortuitous to have him there this evening, obviously with Danny Richardson. But
Smith's come on, and his game management in the second half has been superb, and you'd hope Richardson would have done the same. But it'd be nice to have that option, even if they can just go into dummy half and throw a pass from dummy half and give Roby 5 minutes, even if it's in just having a breather in the line, relaxing somewhere at full back. I don't care where he is.
Where'd you put Ben Barber? What's where?
We've actually spoken about that.
Will Lomax drop to the bench?
Looks like it looks.
Does anyone deserve to?
Well, Lomax tonight has made a couple of decisions in attack, thankfully in attack, that have looked like a player who has got one eye on someone coming in. He didn't look as relaxed. There was a ball that he threw out forward. I mean, yeah, he's chimed in well, he's took his stride well.
But then you have Lomax on the bench, can cover centre, can cover, obviously, full-back, can relieve James Robey if he needs a breather.
Listen, I'm glad it's not my decision. I'm glad it's not my decision.
What you want. How many times have we gone into the end of season affairs where we haven't got half-backs and we're relying on John Wilkin playing there? It seems like a distant memory now, doesn't it? It just seems like we've got that many options coming forward. The future is looking...
Do you need half-backs? 2014, Flanagan, Turner,
but a team with half-backs, and we're suddenly looking forward. Refereeing, video refereeing. There was two really, really clear tries. I think were they both James Robey's? The first one with the sticks, what was he looking for? The last one, what was he looking for? The referee gives the try on the field, and this goes the other way as well with Joe Monahan in the other corner. The decision's given as a try on the field. You've got to look for a reason to disallow the try. If you can't come to a decisive decision after the first 5 looks, 5 looks, why do you keep going? Yeah. It's obviously not, you can't be 100% sure if you've got to have that many looks to make the decision. For me, the rules next season need to change, because what time is it now? We're here 5 past 10 past 10.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Do people are getting bored, and that's fans of the sport of both sides. They do not want to sit and be here till 10 o'clock at night to watch decision after decision go through on the screen, where some of them are blatantly obvious to the naked eye.
Well, I think the refs sometimes guess it. I mean, as you say, the ones that are Redvee ones, you're wondering what he's gone for.
The one in the first half, what did he decide? Did he say it was tipped forward? But how many chances do we need to look at it?
Yeah, for me, they're asking the wrong question. If they're being asked to guess whether it's a try or not, on a Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock kick-off here, it's given. Yeah, they're not even bothering with it.
Once you got past the first three looks, it looks like they're just after any tiny little thing that nobody's spotted.
Why they not going? Rugby Union have it right for me when they turn around and say try yes or no, so they're handing everything up to the video ref to have a look at, and yeah, there should be a time limit on that. If they can't decide within the first couple, then they either hand it back to the ref and say what would you give?
If you can't hear in the first minute of the decision, go on the field.
Or because the other one should be, is there any reason why I cannot award the try? So that's the ref saying, I think it's a try. Is there anything in there? Is there any foul play? Is there a knock on? Is there anything like that? That's for me what they should be doing. But the ambulance goes past. But yeah, I think they've got a tough job. But it's just consistency that you want from a referee. It's just consistency.
Castleford. Yeah. Now we're obviously going to get a few hundred Cas fans watching this like they do week in week out, coming on and they'll be thumbs down, moaning about us being biased to Saints. Where do they stand at the moment? For me, they've given themselves such a massive lead at the top of the table. They're undoubtedly going to finish top. For me, it's important for them to get it right going into the semis now, and they just didn't look at the races tonight, but that's just an off night. First time they've been defeated here since last July.
To be honest, if they're going to lose games, they might as well lose them now. Early.
And lose that maybe a little bit of complacency that might have creeped in.
Yeah, I've not a problem with Castleford at all. I think they've been the standout side all season. Obviously proved that with the league position. If they go on and win the grand final, not an issue with that. They've been entertaining.
Does it put? Obviously, a lot of fans from all clubs have basically said you've got to do the business end of the season. Yeah. Warrington have found that year in, year out, and that's how championship sides are made. And if Castleford do come on in the semis and go forward and win it, fair play to them. But at the moment, Saints are definitely putting themselves in a position. Now, I said weeks ago, and do you know what? I'd say the majority of the fan base wrote us off as the season being done. After Leeds, I said the season was done. I was wrong. Hand on heart, I was wrong. I'm glad I'm wrong. More than else. But at the moment, we've gone third.
I still think that you've got to take it week by week.
We have, yeah, but you have to say that this evening.
It's in our own hands.
It's in our own hands, yeah, that's all you can ask for.
We've got to take it week by week. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, and this is me putting my pessimistic head on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're playing really, really well. What happens if we throw in a performance like Cas have done tonight?
It's all back
and then that kind of leaks and leaks.
We have to look this evening. Hull and Salford play each other tomorrow. Am I right?
Yeah.
So one of those will drop points, so we'll be ahead of one of them after the weekend. Wakefield are going to Huddersfield in a game that's not an easy one to call. So Saints could well find themselves staying in that top four after the weekend. It's important now that we get back to Langdry Park and put those performances in again.
Absolutely.
And the future's definitely bright, especially when you've got Ben Barber to add to that.
That's it. We'll look good all over.
Do you know what? We're not potentially looking at finishing top four now. Second spot is now to.
I'm going to go back to not getting ahead of myself here. Let's just finish. Let's just have a look at
that half season. Can we? We've gone from being out of it to. I think maybe we'll finish somewhere in between.
Let's look at top four. Now top four is on. Let's just take it week by week, see where we end up. And to be honest, if you end up 160 minutes from the grand final, of course you can win it. There's not a team in this league who
isn't capable of
Saints
anyone.
Can.
Equally, I don't think there's anybody who'll finish in that top four who isn't capable of going to the opposition's ground and getting the victory.
Absolutely.
So we will see. So we would travel back over the M62. Hopefully it's not as bad as it was coming, because we ended up going through Salford, Prestwich, everywhere around Bury. It was just dismal.
Which bit of the M62s are open?
It can't be any slower. So like, share and subscribe. We will see you. Who are we playing next? Hull. Like, share, subscribe. We will see you next week on Redvee TV. Hopefully following another victory. Take care.